Hello everyone and welcome to our next edition of OFC Monthly as we bring you some of the main stories from Oceania's world of football. My name is Gordon Watson and we will kick off our program in Vanuatu, the host of the 2016 OFC Under-20 Championship. We also join the Cook Islands Under-20 team on their trip to a school in Luganville and the Solomon Island boys visit to a Port Vila hospital. We will wrap up the Kuru Kuru's FIFA Futsal World Cup campaign in Colombia, check on Just Play's latest monitoring and evaluation workshop in Vanuatu and the launch of the Live Your Goals Week in Auckland. We'll also have a look at the inaugural OFC Education Centre before previewing the All Whites' upcoming tour of the United States and the start of the Wellington Phoenix new A-League campaign. But first, to Vanuatu and the OFC U20 Championship. The stakes could not have been any higher for the teams with two places up for grabs at next year's FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Korea Republic. Vanuatu have never qualified for a FIFA World Cup at any level, but with the support of a football-mad nation behind them, the hosts were determined to rewrite history. Led by captain Bon Carlo, Vanuatu overcame a determined Fiji outfit 1-0 before an impressive 3-1 victory over Papua New Guinea. In their final group match, they edged past New Caledonia with a late penalty goal to set up a semi-final meeting with the Solomon Islands. With a place in the final, and more importantly a ticket to Korea 2017 on offer, the match against the Group B runners-up was promising to be a keenly contested affair. A packed Port Vila stadium provided an electrifying atmosphere for one of the most important football matches in Vanuatu's history. In a tense encounter, Solomon Islands had taken a 21st minute lead through Joe Gisay. Vanuatu squared the ledger courtesy of Godin Tenene. The game took a dramatic turn with 13 minutes left on the clock when the Solomon Islands were reduced to 10 men following a red card to Israel Tatai. With the scores locked at 1-1 for the entire second half, the game looked to be heading for extra time before Vanuatu's Frederick Massing scored deep into injury time to clinch a 2-1 win and spark wild celebrations. After the pressure of qualifying for the FIFA Under-20 World Cup lifted, the home side faced tournament favourites New Zealand in the title decider. Once again, a full house greeted the two teams at Port Vila Stadium, but this time the hosts couldn't repeat their heroics against their well-organised and disciplined opponents. The New Zealanders produced a clinical team performance, scoring 5 unanswered goals to seal their 6th regional title in an emphatic manner. We wish all the best to champions New Zealand and runners-up Vanuatu, who will fly Oceania's flag at next year's FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Korea. Tournament underdogs Cook Islands had much to gain from their experience on and off the field, and despite 3 defeats from their 3 group matches, the spirit was lifted though thanks to the hospitality and tremendous support they received from Luganville's Kamewa School.
Firstly, I have to say thank you very much for being with us when we needed you. We are happy that you have offered to be part of the Cook Islands today. I know that our president back home is very happy, and we are very happy that you are our Cook Island people here in Vanuatu.
I think truly honoured to receive such a welcome and such a blessing by the school. Honestly, behind the scenes it goes a long way. And I know the Cook Islands, my boys, coaching staff, everyone around just really appreciates it.
Also well done to the Solomon Islands players who took out the Fair Play Award for the best disciplinary record at the Under-20 Championships. The team, which places a high priority on its social responsibilities, visited the children's ward at Port Vila Hospital following their semi-final defeat to Vanuatu.
Our visit this morning is basically twofold. Firstly, is part of our attempt to build a young group of professional footballers. We respect our social responsibility. As part of our social responsibility, we think it's important to come around and recognize the suffering that have been experienced by particularly little children. And we believe that this is important to come and appreciate that although we enjoy playing football, but there are people around us who are also suffering, and that's one of the main reasons why we come down here. The second reason is basically, as a team, we believe all of us are Christians, and we believe it's part of our Christian principle to come and say hi to the children and their mothers who are really having difficult times.
My son is 3 months old today. He had a lot of heart complications and we're in the hospital for 2 weeks now. He was diagnosed with pneumonia and he's been crying ever since. We just got him to calm down. He had all these IV fluids in him, antibiotics. He just got off them last week. So basically he's recovering now. Well, it's very touching. It's very touching to see that they actually care to come down here and go around to all the children. It's very good to see that. Very happy. I'm very happy to see that.
I think it's very important for us to come and visit these little fellows. Maybe we give this a small present, and we think that it will be rewarded as our spirit that we give our heart to these little children.
Look at all the kids running around. They were all lying in here this morning, very tired, but now they're all up and walking. It's good to see them coming around, talking to people. We thank you all. I think it just made my day as well. Yeah.
I think one of the principles that we are building in terms of football is a fair play and the respect for your other people, not only your opponents but the rest of the populace around you. And I think this is important, and the boys really, I think they've recognized that principle. Yeah.
Reigning OFC futsal champions, the Solomon Islands, have completed their third successive FIFA Futsal World Cup hosted by Colombia. Ranked 47th in the world, the Kuru Kuru faced a daunting task in Group E, which included world number 5 and Copa America champions Argentina, world number 9 Kazakhstan, and CONCACAF champions Costa Rica. Though Juliano Schmelling's men could not pull off a surprise, their passion and pride have captured the hearts of fans in Colombia and the world. During an emotional press conference, Kuru Kuru captain Elliot Ragomo explained what it meant for the players to represent their country.
Man, it's incredible. You know, I tell you, before we play today, one school in my country, the school is not going to school. The whole school they stop to watch us play. And for me, I cannot say anything, because I tell you, sick people in the hospital, man, you don't understand how Solomon people, they love us. They are crazy about, like, when we play. And I tell you today, when I know when these kids, these little boys and girls, they don't go to school. They stop. The principal say today, no escuela. They go in a hall just to watch us play. for me and these boys, man, it's incredible. It's incredible, and it's something where, man, I tell you, maybe you will be playing, but you know, back in your country in Argentina, I don't know who's watching. You know, maybe just your family, so maybe one or two. But in the Solomons, I tell you, every single people, the country stop just to watch us play, and that is incredible. And that is the thing that is pushing us. And that for me, I don't care about the result. You know, I care about the smiles I give back to my people, and that's the thing. You know, no money will pay for that.
The Solomon Islands have ended the tournament with a 4-2 defeat to Costa Rica and a 7-3 loss to Argentina before going down 10-0 to rising European heavyweights Kazakhstan. Oceania's leading sport for development program Just Play has hosted a community-based monitoring and evaluation workshop in Port Vila, organised by the Oceania Football Confederation with the financial support of the Australian Government. The workshop focused on advancing knowledge in the area of monitoring and evaluation for the Just Play team in Vanuatu. For the first time, an innovative capacity-building approach was taken to train Just Play coordinators and volunteers to be educated as researchers, as well as giving them the necessary monitoring and evaluation tools that will allow them to give feedback for program improvement.
The workshop here is designed for 3 days. We've got 2 days in the classroom, and then what we're focusing on this time is really to go into the community with all the participants here and actually spend time with the people there and find out from them directly what's working with the program and where they probably need a bit more support. So the idea is not for us as externals to come in and evaluate, but for them to take initiative and be able to really spend time with the people that they know best and to feed back to us what can be changed in the future.
The title of the workshop is actually CBMNE, which is a community-based monitoring and evaluation, which sounds really technical, but it's actually just getting feedback from the communities themselves about monitoring and evaluation. We adapt every workshop to suit the need of the participants. So the purpose is that we want to entirely cater to the country context.
I did participate to the modification of the program, so we believe that by putting more practical sessions in the content will help us a lot, like our participants and Just Play team here in Vanuatu, to perform better with this project.
At the Black Sand community here, we just have the group with us that were a part of the CBMNE workshop. So they will be doing actually a practice focus group in the Black Sand community with some of the community members. And the topic of this focus group is healthy lifestyles. And we're going to go in one of the school classrooms and see which community members come in to participate in this focus group.
Victory School of Hope, there's 184 students in that school. We have 5 teachers, and I'm the man inside the school that helps a lot inside the school, doing everything inside the school, handyman, sport teacher, and doing the photocopying. So I'm involved in everything for the school, and it's really good helping out with the kids. This community has a potential of lots of young children playing around, doing nothing, so we need to build a school to help children that doesn't go to school.
Throughout the 3 days workshop, I've learned more about how we can do a focus group, and now we can go to villages and children and take some new ideas from villages and parents and about the experiences and challenges which they face with those kids, and with the kids, it will be like more rewarding, beneficial for the future.
New Zealand joined over 70 other associations around the world with the launch of the FIFA Live Your Goals Week, aimed at increasing the participation of women and girls in football. The Festival of Football kicked off at Auckland's QBE Stadium, with young girls taking part in a five-a-side tournament before meeting some of New Zealand's best female players.
We're here today to celebrate the launch of the FIFA Live Your Goals campaign in New Zealand. The Live Your Goals campaign is trying to get girls and women involved in football. We are a growing sport within New Zealand. I think we are a second to netball, so we're just trying to generate as much awareness, excitement and show New Zealand that we are a great sport to be involved with. We've got some of the under-17s, under-20s and football ferns that have joined us today to help out and show the girls what it's like to be a football fern and be an inspiration for the young girls to get into football.
So I played football when I was 7, just for my school team. Just got roped in with some friends just to join a team, so loved it ever since. Just a good opportunity for the girls to get together and play some football, get to meet some under-17s and under-20s and even some Olympians with paid satchel here.
It's an awesome experience for the girls to be interacting with all the football ferns and the under-17s age group, and it's just good to get everyone involved, and yeah, it's really good to give back to all the community and help out with all the younger generations. I started playing football when I was 5 years old. So I've always been playing ever since, and I'm 18 years old now, and yeah, I've never stopped playing. So recently I've got back from the Rio Olympics with the football ferns. So yeah, that was an awesome experience, and yeah, just motivates me even more to work hard and for the next one. And yeah, so I'm in the under-20s age group, and I've been to the under-17s World Cup in Costa Rica 2 years ago. And I'm working forward with under-20s wider squad at the moment, and we have World Cup in Papua New Guinea at the end of the year. So yeah, we're working pretty hard for that and looking forward to it. Yeah, I think New Zealand football provides a lot of opportunity, even in festivals like this. It just gets everyone involved and gets everyone seen, and yeah, it's great.
You've got opportunities to go to World Cups from the age of 16, 17. We've got girls playing professionally overseas, attending Olympics. I think we're growing, yeah.
Meanwhile, we wish the best to the New Zealand team, which will represent Oceania at this month's FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Jordan, and we'll wrap up their campaign in next month's program. Student athletes from across Oceania were greeted by a traditional porphyry during the first official day attending the inaugural OFC Education Centre at Auckland's One Tree Hill College. The OFC Education Centre, powered by AIA, is a full-time pilot program being implemented by the Oceania Football Confederation. Its purpose is to empower lives by linking academic study with football learning, led by OFC Education Centre coaching staff. 7 promising young football players from Vanuatu, Samoa, Tonga, Fiji, the Solomon Islands, Cook Islands and Papua New Guinea have been included in the inaugural intake and will spend 2 terms at One Tree Hill College in Auckland, New Zealand. They will also participate in a training program with OFC outside of school hours to develop both their academic and football performances.
My goal is to be a better footballer in my future and to learn more. And when I get back in future, so that I can share whatever things I've learned there and to make football back home good. Yeah, when I was small, I saw my cousin brothers playing football, so I thought, yeah, why not? I should take football. When I tried it, I felt better. Then yeah, I started playing. Then I saw some of the couple of international players like Messi and them. Like people say, football, back home, football is not good. Football is not good for future. Education is best. But then I want to tell something. we can earn money through football. So yeah, I just want to send the message back home.
You can do football and education, can't you? That's what you're going to prove to everyone.
Yeah.
Reigning OFC champions New Zealand will ramp up their preparations for next month's Oceania World Cup qualifiers with a two-match tour of the United States. The All Whites will take on world number 15 Mexico in October before facing the 22nd ranked United States 3 days later. Coach Anthony Hudson described the tour as a massive occasion for New Zealand football.
Well, it's very important. It's important that we play big opposition, stronger than us, and of course relevant to who we're going to face next November. And we have to be playing in these games. These are the games that players want to be involved in and really test ourselves. So it really is right on top of us now. The World Cup qualifiers and our playoff games. So everything now is right round the corner. There is, definite excitement amongst the players and also the staff, and it's now we're at the sort of halfway point where as a staff and players, everything that we do now needs to go up a level. So how we prepare for games, how we prepare for tours, what we're doing right now leading up to this next tour, what the players need to do, in between tours, where we need to be at. Everything now for us needs to go up a level.
Game 1 of the All Whites tour will be against Mexico at the Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee on October 8, while Game 2 against the Jurgen Klinsmann coach USA will take place in front of 46,000 fans at the Robert F. Kennedy Memorial Stadium in Washington, D.C. on October 11. Following the New Zealand under-20 side's triumph in Vanuatu, Logan Rogerson has already shifted his focus onto the upcoming Hyundai A-League season with Wellington Phoenix. The pacey 17-year-old winger, who was given an All Whites debut last year, will be pushing hard in the months ahead to impress Phoenix coach Ernie Merrick.
Yeah, I want to focus on the Phoenix season. I want to try and push my way into the first team. I want to grow as a person and just learn as much as I can from, the pros there, and hopefully I can get a few games and become a better player. We got some quality signings, Costa, Guy, got a new defender, Marco Rossi. I think the team's real strong at the moment, and I think Ernie's put a good squad together, and I think we're going to compete for the title this season. Yeah, we have a long pre-season, so it's pretty long, so the boys are looking forward to it, and I think the first game's going to be a cracker.
And the Phoenix will kick off their campaign on Saturday, October 8 with a home clash against Melbourne Victory before a trip to Western Australia to face Perth Glory on Sunday, October 16. Ernie Merrick's Chargers will return to the New Zealand capital to host Sydney FC in round 3. That's our show for this month. Goodbye and see you next time.